Woo, guys, all the way from New York, dead ass B. We have Zayway in the building, y'all. Give him a nice warm welcome. This guy's been making some noise on TikTok. When I first joined it, him and King Dre were definitely leading the way, and I was like, damn, maybe one day, we can be cool and get to know each other. And now we're on the podcast. He got me dressed in fly. I came on here with the hoodie, and I saw how fly this man was, so I jumped and grabbed my suit jacket because I ain't
Uh-huh.
leveled up that much, right? Man. So tell me, man, what got you onto the platform of TikTok?
Well, first off, I seen somebody doing some TikToks, and at first I was supposed to do a TikTok a long time ago. I was supposed to been do a
Me
TikTok,
too.
but
Yeah.
I was gonna do TikTok more of with just some miscellaneous stuff. I was just gonna do probably like my dogs or something.
Yeah.
Then I seen Fresh Fit. Fresh Fit is.
Yeah.
I seen them doing TikToks, and I'm like, man, you know what? I need some more traffic to my YouTube videos. So I get on TikTok and I say a little something on there. I ain't expected to blow up.
Hmm.
It gets like what 5,000 views. I'm like, oh, I'm like, whoa, that was a lot to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, okay, it's a lot. So then I end up saying something else. Goes berserk, 100K. I'm
Oh wow.
like, okay, so this is a gold mine. So to be honest with you, all the new TikTokers that you probably see on TikTok came from me. Because then I start putting everybody on from like red pill communities. I'm like, yo, y'all need to get on TikTok and stuff like that. I could have not said nothing about it and kept it a secret. I'm like, nah, man, men need to know some of the stuff that we know, the knowledge that we know. So I brought it on there. And because it's a kid, it's kind of a kid platform. I'm like, let's get these kids while they're young so they know this stuff while they're young. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So
Facts.
yeah, I was been supposed to get on TikTok, but I just one day I was just like, yep, I'm gonna just get on right now and let's just see what happens so I get some more people on my YouTube.
Absolutely. So, if you don't mind, which video got the 100K? What were you talking about? What were you saying?
I was talking about that. If you let your girlfriend know that, hold on, it was because it was two of them. It was basically if you let your girlfriend know that she can do whatever she want and you'll never leave her, she's
Oh
gonna do
yeah,
whatever she want. And
I
that's all I
agree.
said. That's all I said. And it went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it went nuts. People's tagging they people, girls coming in, lie, it's a lie. People was tagging arguments all in the comment section. I wasn't used to that. So, you know, that was the first one. So then uh the second one was I said why American women are so arrogant, and that went crazy. Like that got like 300K views and went on
Wow.
World Star.
Oh
I
damn.
forget the World Star. I'm like, how do you even get on World Star? People was
True.
talking reckless in the comment section. People was arguing. They like a lot of controversial topics on these TikTok platforms and
I
stuff.
agree.
So
Yeah, man, it's true. It's crazy how you can say such basic things, but to these younger audiences, they never heard these ideas. So when you say
mm-hmm.
them, it just makes their head explode.
Right,
Like as simple as if your girl knows that you won't leave, she will legit take advantage of that.
right,
And that's not controversial. I don't get where's the controversy. That's just common sense. If
right.
you if
You
someone
think
is
so?
if someone is too weak to leave you, for example, if you have a boss at your job who when you walk in late every day, he never says a word to you, you go, okay, if I can walk in late, let me see if I can just maybe not show up at all. Like you're gonna keep pushing the goalpost, right?
Right.
It's common sense, but like the fact that these ideas are so new and so raw to these 16, 17, 18 year olds, it just makes their head explode.
It blows my mind. What makes my head explode is it blows my mind that they think that this is not common sense. Like this is just basic human psychology. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like if you have a kid and you let the kid know that he can go around the world and do whatever he wants and there's no consequence, what do you think the kid is going to grow up to be? A horrible person,
Yeah, I
So
agree.
it's
Damn,
just
yeah, that's true. That is super true. And I'm glad that, we're basically, man, on TikTok especially, we're basically this is kind of a graphic example, but it's almost like we're like Jesus Christ dying on the stake for everybody's sins. Because when we make
mm-hmm.
videos, bro, plenty of men who think like us, but they don't have the balls to say it.
Right, 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 right.
Nowadays, if you have an opinion on TikTok, you will be extremely ridiculed unless you're making like this, unless you're just moving your hips and dancing. Even there, you get some, you get ridiculed.
Right.
More opinion based content is what we're making, and
Mhm.
you have to have thick skin for this. Like this isn't no. You have to be
Yeah.
ready to play, and like because
Right.
cancel culture, they'll take it past the internet. They'll find where you work, where you stay at, where your friends are. Like they'll take it to the furthest extent to
Yeah.
take you off this app. So you gotta be ready for all of that shit if you're on TikTok. But
Yeah.
next one to talk about was do you have like a red pill moment that made you change the way you think? Because to me, there's two ways to be red pilled. Either number one, you're messing with everybody's chick, right?
Mhm.
You were the Chad, the Tyrone that got everybody's girlfriend. So like, wait, so if I'm getting everybody's girlfriend, then why would I be, why would I have one? Or you got, you're on the receiving end. So kind of maybe what happened to make you think this way?
To be honest, I don't really. I mean, I don't really consider myself red pill like that. I really don't.
Okay, of
I don't really consider myself, but to everybody else, they think I'm red pill. The stuff that
course,
I say is, some red pill. I do believe in some red pill ideologies, but red pill moment. I've always been like that. You know what I'm saying?
wow,
I've always known this stuff, but I never could put it into words, and I never had anybody tell me the stuff that I know. Like, you ever heard somebody who talk and they're basically saying everything that you think, but you just don't know how to say it. That's what happened for me. Like, I found somebody who knew how to say the stuff that I was consciously thinking and I had in the back of my mind, but I'm like, because of social programming and all that, and movies and society. But I've always known that, the red pill concepts and stuff like that. It's just that I just didn't know how to bring it out. And sometimes I tried to ignore it. You try to ignore it. You thinking, nah, maybe I'm crazy. That's not true. Women ain't like that. Or, life, not even just women, life in general, it ain't like that, but it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just like, I think everybody knows. Everybody has some sort of knowing. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that knowing the truth, but it's just more that once you believe it, you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? Once you know, you can't unknow it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's a hard pill to swallow, especially when you've been taught something your whole life, and now to come and find out that what you've been taught your whole life has been a complete lie. So yeah.
it's tough, man. For me, I have the stories in detail on my Patreon because I feel like every person like yourself, everybody wants to know what happened or who hurt you, all this stuff, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have. You want to know who hurt me? I got it on Patreon. But to give a quick synopsis of a one chick, basically, um, I was basically kept being put on the back burner, and I kept justifying it, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
listened to her words and not I didn't, listen to the, not listen to her. I didn't watch her actions. It was more her
Right.
words, just something on her words. And eventually I was like, you know what? It's been almost 2 years and she's still feeding me lies, right? So I that led me down the path of finding truth because, man, sometimes these girls can ruin a guy forever, and vice versa. Guys can ruin chicks too. But I feel
Yeah.
like it's a crazy world. I'm glad that I found the information I found because the biggest thing the red pill taught me was to put yourself first. That's where
Right.
I
Right.
shot myself in the foot every single
Right.
time, was because I was putting other people's needs and wants, sorry, other girls' needs and wants above mine. So I always
Right.
came last. I never got what I wanted. Let's just be friends. Oh, okay. If that's if that makes you happy, you know what I mean? Like whatever made them happy, I just accepted it because I thought that's how you win a girl over. You make her happy. You make sacrifices, but she's making no
Mm-hmm.
sacrifices for me. So it's like, so
Right.
now I'm much more selfish, and I like it. And I don't care what anybody say. Way more selfish. Putting myself first. I see myself as the prize. So I don't really have issues with chicks anymore because I, I'm putting myself first every single time.
I feel you.
So
I feel you.
next one I want to jump into is I whenever I watch your videos, obviously before I even knew it, you were always dressed fly, and that takes
Uh-huh.
effort. That takes effort because for me, I'm super into style, but you wouldn't know unless you went to my Instagram page, like
Right.
my personal one. You would never know. So so what got you into dressing fly?
Well, to be honest with you, the only reason why I started dressing fly too is because I'm my own brand. You get what I'm
True.
saying? People see what they see. You get what I'm saying? So, um, if I'm a guy and I'm talking about women and you know what I'm saying, I'm telling you how to get women, and you looking at me and I look like complete I don't want to cuss, but
Yeah.
complete dog poop,
Yeah.
as a
True.
better word, dog poop. You kind of not gonna believe that I have women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I need something to prove, but like, it's just you view people the way you view people. Like, as human beings, we have a natural instinct to judge. You get what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
and also the other thing is, I noticed every dating coach, no dating coaches did it. You get what I'm saying? Except probably like what, Kevin Samuels, but I don't really even call him a dating coach. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else did it. Everybody just dressed regular. You know, they probably had a t-shirt on, and I used to do that too. But I was like, you know what? That's lazy. You get what I'm saying? And guys need to understand that you need to have some type of style. You know, like, it ain't just, you can't just be going out there and just with a regular t-shirt on, some sweats and some jacked up boots, and think that you're gonna be pulling some high quality women. That's not how it's gonna go. You can go out there and
Yeah.
pull a woman. You know
Okay.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, just play the numbers game, but you're not gonna be pulling the type of woman that you're attracted to. You get what I'm saying? Because you attract what you are, and if you're looking like or dog poop, you're gonna get women who look like dog poop too, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So it just all goes in with that. So, and I also can make another income off of just giving advice. I can give you some style advice, some style points, where I dress at, how I dress, and where I got my sense of style from. So all of that just combined. So that's how I started to do all that. But it
That's
is it
dope.
is it is a hassle, always trying to get dressed and stuff like that. But I have to get dressed every day anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Got you, man. I like that. For me, when I was a kid, I was just grab what I saw as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't get dirty anyway at school playing, right recess. So what's the point getting fly? Then I get to high school and I realized these kids that went to a different high school, a private high school, they were dripped out, Dior
Uh,
shirts and True Religion jeans and like Gucci shoes and stuff. And I realized they got different types of they got the baddest girls, right? And like, dang,
mm-hmm.
is there a correlation between being fly and getting girls? So
Right.
what I did was I think it's called fast fashion. Whatever that what Gucci or Dior made, PacSun and H&M made it too, but just in a cheaper way. So
Uh-huh.
I'd look the part without the price tag, right?
Yeah.
And one thing I realized with streetwear, that's more my style. You're more menswear. I'm more
Yeah.
streetwear. So for streetwear, it's a bit how to say this properly. It's a bit easier to get into than menswear. Menswear, it requires more expensive pieces, like
Mm-hmm.
like jackets are more expensive, shirts can be more expensive, et cetera, et cetera. But with
Yeah.
streetwear, I tell guys, look, get your white tee, black tee, olive green, like a charcoal and a black. Get you some flannels, get you some bombers, get you some denim jackets, and you have some fits right there. You know,
Right.
like denim jacket with the white, denim jacket with the gray, denim jacket with the black. Like you can start to take your base, which is like your basic tee, and then layer on top of it, right? So in that's what I tell guys to do is because to me that's never going out of style. A white shirt and a denim jacket will never go out of style. I don't care if
Right.
it's 2050. Like it.
Yeah.
So one thing I don't like to do is you remember that trend where people wore shirts with holes in them that were by a rock
Yeah.
band, right?
Yeah.
With bleach. That was a trend, right? That was a trend, and people were
Yeah.
doing that. But it's like I tell people not to shop to trend because now
Yeah.
no one's if you wore that shirt, people look at you crazy. You get attacked by a raccoon. Why you look like Swiss cheese? Why there holes in your shirt? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. 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 Right.
So I tell people, to get go into a streetwear and just cop the basics and you'll never go out of style. But what got you more into, I guess, more menswear? Because like, how old are you, Zay?
I'm 23.
Yeah,
I really.
yeah, I'm fucking older than you, and you look older than
Yeah.
me, right? So it's like
Yeah.
most men your age are in the streetwear and then they
Yeah.
get into menswear in their 30s or their
Right.
late
Right.
20s. So what got you into like the whole menswear look?
I mean, to be honest with you, I do both. I do menswear
Okay,
and I do streetwear. So,
okay,
I'm not just specific to menswear,
mhm,
but what got me into menswear is because I do business, So I do
okay.
real estate.
Oh,
I'm
okay, makes sense.
I'm a businessman. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I have to dress like that. So I wanted to find out a way how to dress in a business kind of menswear fashion, but the way that I still liked how I look, you know what I'm saying? Because before that, I just used to dress with streetwear. You know, I used to just dress like I used to just wear Jordans and just probably some Nikes and maybe a bomber or something or a
Yeah,
regular shirt, or I just used to just match. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
the thing about that too is can't nobody take you serious. Can't nobody really take you seriously when you dress like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a dude trying to do business out here. Nobody they're gonna look at you like an immature person. You know what I'm saying? Immature little kid. So I just that's what made me go with the menswear because honestly my personality changed too a little bit. Like I'm not gonna say it changed, but it matured. You know what I'm saying? So me being the type of person that I am, and I'm over here wearing some Jordans and stuff, it don't flow. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of got to flow with your personality in a way. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not very mature or something like that, and you're wearing a suit or whatever, it just throws everything off. Like, how are you wearing a suit and you're not very mature? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't really, you don't talk very intelligently or whatever. So that's what really got me into the menswear because I do business and just my personality wise. So
Yeah, man, I agree. I worked at Nordstrom. I sold women's shoes, right?
uh-huh.
So I know how to up dress and look more menswear, and
Right.
people will look at you differently, man. If you go to a club,
Yeah.
you will stand out. You'll be a peacock, dressed like Zay in a nightclub, but then
Yeah.
women will go, well, what does he do? He looks
Yeah.
like basically they'll give you a leg up over every guy wearing the Jordans. With again, those guys look fly, but
Right. Right. Right.
you're gonna look more like you look like you don't belong there in a way. It's like this guy
Right.
looks like he's probably here visiting. He probably doesn't come here much because the guys who look like him aren't usually in here. Almost makes the
Mm-hmm.
girls wonder, what does he do? Is he a provider? You know what I mean? So just by dressing a little with a bit more effort,
Right.
it's
Right.
a
Right.
thing. Have you ever
Yeah.
experienced
And
that? Girls walk up to you and go, "Oh, like what do you do?" Or you look no, they almost chop it up with you first, cause just how well you dress.
I mean, I've just seen people just everybody. I've seen especially like white people. They treat me extremely differently than if I was to wear some, and if I was to dress in a stereotypical way. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like they say hi to me. You know what I'm saying? Like holding doors open to me. I'm very approachable now to them. You know what I'm saying? So and it's easy for me to approach somebody because of how I dress now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole nother world once you start dressing in a more mature way. You get what I'm saying? Like the world just shifts to you. I even got because of the way how I dress, I found like I did a lot of networking in a way. Like I networked and found some what's it called? Like I found a group of people who do business and stuff like that because of how I dress. Like it's just crazy. Like it's attracting me stuff. It's attracting me to things that of a man who's doing business or who's dressed the way that I'm dressed and the stereotype of that man is attracting me those types of things into my life. Like, cause when you look at somebody who dressed with a tie and you think, what you think, rich? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You think they have a business. You think that they might drive a nice car or whatever. It's just all these stereotypes that come with that, and that's what the stereotypes that's been attracting to me. You know, and to piggyback off what you said, I didn't start getting into style until I got into high school. When I was in middle school and
Yeah.
down, I didn't care about none of that. Then once I got into high school, but before I even say that, it depends on what high school you go to. Because when I was in like a Catholic school, they didn't care about none of that. Like the
Yeah.
girls ain't care about what you had on your feet or whatever. Just as long as you dressed it, quote unquote nice, they cared. But like when I went to a more poor school, a more ghetto school, they cared about your Jordans
True.
and your pants and your shirt and if you had on Gucci, Louis, and stuff like that. So that's what drew me to that. So now I'm just like a mixture of those two. Like, I still like the Gucci and the Louis a little bit, but now I also like the casual and the business and or the menswear. So
Yeah, that's dope, man. I agree. It's crazy how the black community is so tied into designer when most of the time
yeah.
you don't even got money. Like you know what I mean? Like the whole fit may cost three
Right.
bands, but check their savings account. There's no three bands in there.
Right, right,
So
right,
it's
right.
unfortunate, man, because I grew up in a all white town, so it was materials meant nothing, like legit meant
At all.
nothing. So,
At all.
but as you started to get a bit older, the girls started to choose, And of course, they're going to
Mm-hmm.
choose on the guys that look richer. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why
Right.
I started changing my style up and, following these like low priced fashion dudes. So they weren't wearing like super expensive brands. They
Mm-hmm.
knew how to coordinate their clothes. So that's why I
Right.
like the way I dress because it's not it's nothing's really that expensive, right? It's just
Right.
it just flows together from top
Right.
to
Right.
bottom. I like my way I dress. It's dope. But what are some tips to give to people? Let's say start off in fashion. Let's just start with streetwear and move way over to menswear. So it's like some things to buy, things to look out for when you first get into streetwear.
Some things to buy, especially for like streetwear. You want to
Yeah.
buy some good. You want to buy like what's it called? Motorcycle jackets, like leather, not even
Okay.
motorcycle jackets, but leather jackets.
Okay.
Leather
Legit.
jackets are, it's a bad boy look. It
Sure.
looks real, masculine.
Okay.
You can get bombers, definitely
Yep.
bombers. Just a plain, a plain white shirt. Some ripped jeans, not too
Sure. Yeah.
ripped.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, and for the shoe wear, see when it comes to like what is it pieces like shoes and stuff like that, and like little pieces and stuff like that. I like to like have those are what the expensive stuff that I kind of like to
Sure.
have.
Yeah.
Like I
Me
like
too. It's funny.
little,
That's my mindset too.
yeah.
The shoes are way
That's
more
how you, and
expensive.
that's how it's supposed to be. You just have little expensive things. Now it doesn't have to necessarily be expensive. You can go get probably some Air Force Ones or
For 90
some
bucks. Yeah.
Converses or
Sure.
some regular all white shoes from like Zara or
Yeah.
H&M or something like that.
Sure.
You definitely need a Chelsea boot. You
I have
definitely
one.
gotta
Yeah.
have some Chelsea boots. I love Chelsea boots. They're my favorite boots. I wear them all the time because, especially when if I'm wearing streetwear to make it look more, a little
Up
bit more
class.
masculine or
Sure.
yeah, up class. I just throw some Chelsea boots on. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, it's dope, man. For me, to piggyback off it. So for me, guys, I say you definitely have to have your plethora of comfortable blank tees, right? Nothing, no real logos, right? So
Yeah, no
black,
logo, no
white,
logos.
black, white, gray,
Small.
olive green, maybe maroon if that's your thing, right? And then you start to layer on top of it, right? So you get cool color flannels. Flannels are dope.
Oh yeah, flannels. I got those too. Yeah,
Yeah,
flannel
flannels are
definitely get some
dope
flannel. You
because
got to get some flannels.
there you can get them at Old Navy sometimes for $20, right? And then
Right.
there's different colors, right? So there's like red and black, blue and black, maybe gray and black. Like the patterns are limitless. You can get so many different colors of patterns, and they keep you kind of warm, but they're not too warm.
Right.
So
Right.
it's
Right.
a nice in between. Next from there, what Zay mentioned is bomber jackets, and bomber jackets come in all different types of colors. You can get black, olive
Matter of fact,
green,
I got
blue.
one right. I
Yeah, he's
got one
going.
right here.
Yep,
There's a nice little
yep.
bomber jacket, got the fur on
With
it.
the fur on it. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So I feel like having bomber jackets is nice, and then you can go get denim jackets and then leather jackets. Just and then with the shoes, like you mentioned, it's man, you can up up your shoe outfit by wearing more leather shoes like clown
Right.
projects. You can do a leather Chelsea boot. You can do a suede Chelsea boot. Or you can wear like if you have a bit more money, some like leather Cole Haans, and that can make your outfit look a bit more upscale. Even though the top is very like streetwear, like young kid dressing, the shoes
Yeah.
help it save the look and make it a bit more professional
Make
sometimes.
me a little bit more mature. You know what I'm
Mature.
saying? I love that look. Or
Yes.
yeah.
Facts. So another thing I'll say lastly, man, is just with the style kind of is your cologne, right?
Oh yeah,
So
love.
so
Yes.
I love the cologne, man. Most people start off with like stuff that it's like 30-40 bucks. Hey, it smells good, but the problem is it doesn't last, right? It doesn't last
Right.
long.
Right. Right.
Then you go to Nordstrom, you buy your Chanel Blue, your Dior Sauvage. Here's the thing with me. I don't like smelling like everybody else. If you walk into a
Mm.
nightclub right now, you will smell three fragrances: Chanel Blue, Dior Sauvage,
Savage.
and Aventus for the rich boys, right? Creed
Or the
Aventus.
Versace one. The
Yeah,
Versace one.
Versace Eros. Those
Arrow.
four,
Yep.
you'll
That's all you
smell
see
those.
there.
You'll smell those four. No, mind. Don't get me wrong. Those are great fragrances,
Hmm.
but to me, don't buy the stuff that's heavily stocked in the front of Nordstrom. I know that those are the hottest sellers, but try to
Yeah.
find something else to where you stand out. For me, I get my fragrances from Louis Vuitton, and bro,
Mm.
I'll hug a chick and she'll look at me like I stole something.
Yeah.
Like what is that? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and now it's a bit more pricey. I paid 250 for mine, but the lasting impressions you have on people when you smell like that is different.
Man, you would get some type. You would, man, you would get women ready to tear you out your clothes just for smelling good. So I like YSL. I
YSL's
like
nice.
I like Gucci.
Yep.
I like yeah, I like Dior Sauvage. I ain't gonna lie. That's my number one. Dior
That's a
Sauvage.
hot. That's a
That's my number
great
one.
fragrance.
I
It's
know
so
everybody
strong.
got it.
It's so strong. It smells so good. But I want a woman to get around me and go, I've never smelled this before. Right.
Right.
So real quick, guys, I'll say my favorite, more cheaper. Like when I say cheap, it's like $100. And I know that's some people is a lot of money, but for me, if it that bottle will last you at least a year. So do the math on that. 365 divided by 100, you're spending like shit, like 30, like 50 cents a day or some weird shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
Like it lasts you. Yeah, it lasts you a long time.
by 100, 365. Like it's just it's cheap, man. So some of my favorites, guys, to look out for if you're you're getting into fragrances, YSL the YSL Ultimate, Mont Blanc Legend, Aqua de Gio. Doesn't matter which color. I like the black or the clear one. Doesn't matter. Aqua de Gio in general. Armani Code. Doesn't matter which style of Armani
Mhm.
Code. And then I also like Polo Black, and lastly Chanel Blue. Those and Dior Sauvage, of course. So those four were
I gotta
really
get me a polo. I gotta
yeah.
get me a polo one. I need another YSL one. And my favorite one, my second favorite one is 1 million.
Is
The
is
1 million.
is that that gold, that
That
big gold?
gold bar. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, that is oh my head turner.
Okay, got you.
Head turner. People coming up tapping you. Hey, what's that?
True.
Yeah.
So what are I'll give the people your favorite fragrances that you're rocking so they can get some inspiration from you.
1 million.
Okay.
And what is the other one? I like Dior, my Dior's. I
Yeah.
like my Dior's. And it's another one. And do you know what it's called? It's the one where it looks like the gun barrel, and
Ooh, a gun barrel. Ooh, that sounds interesting.
it's a gun. It's like a gun barrel thing, and it's a very spicy smell, and it's
Oh, spice is oh wait. I think it's a grenade. Is it spice bomb?
no, not spice
Oh,
bomb.
okay.
I'm gonna have to just come back to that one. I like Mercedes Benz ones and
Mercedes
Gucci.
Benz. Okay.
Yo, they Mercedes got good cologne, man. They got some good cologne. And there's some other ones I got, and I don't even know the names of them. They just smell good. And
Okay,
Coach
coach.
got
Okay.
some good cologne. Oh, you wouldn't even
No,
they
I
got
didn't
some
know.
good cologne. Coach.
That's what's up,
So
man. That's dope. That's super dope. Yeah, guys. So soak up this game, man. Because trust me, if you go out and sometimes too, man, a guy can change his whole look with a new haircut.
oh my,
Like,
let's talk about the haircut, man. I
yeah,
see so many guys that don't get their hair cut and stuff like that. I remember I have a friend and he didn't used to get his hair. He said he used to get edge ups and stuff. He has
yeah.
dreads and stuff. And he literally yesterday he called me, showed me his edge up. I'm like, dog, you can never go back to not getting the edge up no more. Like
Yeah,
that looks good, bro.
true.
You know what I'm saying? That looks perfect. Dog look like a whole different person. Like a man just getting his hair cut. You would just look in the mirror and start even being attracted to your own self. Not in all
Facts.
the gay stuff, but like you'd be like, damn, I actually do look nice, but your barber has to be nice, your
So
barber has to be nice.
what I'll say to that is, you, it's funny. I guarantee if I rewind the clock 5 years ago, you would have a different look, right? Face
Yeah,
may
yeah,
look
yeah.
different. What's it called? The hair looks different. For me, man, I've evolved my style my hairstyle so many different times, right? So it's all about trial and error. Keep trying new things, self improve.
Mhm.
If you're 20 in your mid 20s and your hair has been the same since you were 19, 18, it's time to try something new. Go to a a salon or a barber and say, look, man, like what do you think I would look good in? They cut hair like yours, I guarantee you, every single day. And they go, oh, bro, you'd be nice with a low skin taper, or you look good with this, you look good with that, and that would change your whole look, bro. Just a haircut.
Men really have they don't really understand that it's easy to be a 10 as a man. It is so easy to be a 10 as a man. It is extremely hard for a woman
Yeah,
to be a 10 as a woman. Like that's just hard for them. But as a man, it's easy to be a 10 because men need to understand that women aren't looking at your facial structure as a at like as if you look good or not. They're looking at
Yeah.
how you smell, how you walk, how you talk, your body language, your eye contact, your fragrance on. What if I just said that?
Yeah.
And did I miss anything? Fragrance, how you walk, how you talk, yeah, all of that. That's what
All
they
that.
looking at. You know what I'm saying? And your haircut, how good you take care of yourself. Your nails clipped. You know what I'm saying? Your breath smell, is your breath not smelling bad? Your teeth is whitened a little bit. You feel me? That's what they looking at. They're not looking at is your jawline sharp or
Yeah.
they don't care about that stuff. They want strength. They want men who resemble strength and cleanliness.
I agree, and it's funny you say that, man, because I never thought of it that way. It is a lot easier for us because women aren't so harsh on looks like men are. Men are very harsh
Yeah,
on looks. Women are not.
extreme.
They're a bit more fair with the whole looks department.
Hmm.
So a good solid haircut, like you mentioned, decent clothes, confidence. You smell good. Your breath smells nice. You can pass. Like women will give you a shot. Like they'll at least they may not
Right.
sleep with you right away, but they'll at least give you a chance to speak to them.
Yes. Yes, they will. Yes, they
So,
will.
a lot of guys, I try just intro, try a low fade. Now you don't have to go skin fade because sometimes your scalp is like white because you've never gotten one before. But just
Hmm.
try a low fade, right? A low fade, you mean like a number one or a half on the side for the fade. Just try something because I guarantee you, your whole look will change.
Right, right.
Whole
And
look
the
will change.
fade, you can never go wrong with it. You can never go wrong with a fade, man. It's the most masculine. I think it's probably the most masculine haircut that you can get. Why do you think they get it when they go to the army? It's just a
True.
masculine haircut.
It is 100%. And for me, I'm bougie with it. I go almost every 7 to 10 days. I know, and a lot of people then they go 2 3 weeks, but that's just I just
Yeah,
I just like looking sharp all the time.
me too. Me too. Me too. I go every week. Sometimes I might let it get a little past the
Yeah,
week sometimes, but just so the newness can still look good on me. I don't want to just keep doing it all the time because I actually cut my own hair. So I
nice.
learned over quarantine. I was like, man, I fucked myself up a couple
Yeah,
times. And don't mean to cuss, but I messed myself up a couple times. But because it was quarantine, ain't nobody see it. So I used
true.
that to my advantage, saving hundreds of dollars now because of that. I had to really learn on YouTube. It was hard. It was hard, but I got it.
Perfect, man. I think that's what's up. You save yourself a lot of money, trying to,
Yeah.
try to save cut your hair. So, what are some videos you made that you almost want to talk more on, and because I feel like with sometimes with these videos you only have 60 seconds. Is there any videos that you've made in the past that you want expand on, speak more on, or even if you change your mind, you know what I mean?
Um. Is there any videos that I want to speak more on? I mean, I don't really know because I got a YouTube. So like, what I'll do
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
is I'll make a small video, and then like I'll be like, "Yo, look, I'm gonna go more in depth on this on YouTube. So you just gotta subscribe to my YouTube." So I can't really say that. But what I would love to talk about that I can't talk about is the differences between I want to talk more about gender roles and stuff like that. And I kind of want to get more into the whole the women being promiscuous and stuff like that, and like a lot of controversial stuff that you really can't. The stuff that you can't talk about is what I really want to talk about. On the ad, that's the stuff that I really want to talk about. And really go in depth without being called a misogynist, but it's just the times we live in.
Sure.
But
So,
I would love to go in depth in them.
oh yeah, so let's start gender roles. So for me, growing up, I bit more liberal, right? Not extreme liberal. Where I think a man can be a woman. Not
Right,
that
right,
liberal, but whereas like, oh, gender roles were back then, and I'd be
right,
happy. I'd be happy if yeah, we don't need to do that. That's fine. Then
right.
you start to read more books, listen to
Yep.
podcasts. You go, wait a
Uh-huh.
minute. Couples stayed together longer, and the marriage rate was higher when men and women had roles. So
Right,
when modern women, like modern chicks or 20s, are like,
hmm,
nah, I don't want to do that. I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning for no man, blah blah blah. Now you see the divorce rate going up,
right,
right? And 80% of the time, the woman is the one declaring for divorce. So what's
which
going
is
on here?
crazy.
What's
Which is
going on
crazy
here?
because they're not even cooking or they're not even doing anything anymore. You're not cooking, you're not cleaning, you're not doing anything, you're not bringing anything to the table, and you're going to get a divorce. That's crazy. Like really think about that. You're
Yeah.
not so now you don't do any of the old stuff that you were complaining about, and you're still not happy. That blows my mind.
True.
You feel me? So
Kevin Sam was talking about how it's like you guys want modern men, to provide and you bring the bread home, but you guys aren't modern women.
right,
No, no, you guys aren't like no. They want a traditional man, but they're not traditional women. That's what he
right,
said.
right.
And
They want all the perks of being traditional when they're not even traditional. Yeah, traditional their own selves. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be a feminist. You can't be a traditional and be a feminist. You're either a feminist or you're a traditional. There's no in between in there because that's just not how the world works, and that's not how things are just gonna work.
I agree.
Especially not for no dude, no thorough dude. Like that's not gonna work with no thorough dude. That could work with a beta male or a simp. That can work with them, but then you still ain't gonna be happy at the end of the day. So
Facts. Yeah, man. For me, it's I prefer it if I can get it. Roles where hey, I'm comfortable with bringing home the bread and bring home the
me
bacon.
too.
But can you cook it? Can that
Exactly.
like and is that something you're willing to do? You know what I'm saying? And if not, that's okay. And I wish you the best. Or we can
Right.
continue dating, but you won't go too far because
Right.
I'm not gonna try to fight statistics at all. No, we won't be
Me
that.
neither.
Like no, it's I probably will.
I'm not that arrogant. Like
Yeah,
and that's why I call simps and beta males and them arrogant because they think that they can fight a statistic that's showing you that that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So you think that you're the outlier. You think
yeah,
that you're going to be that 1%. Like how arrogant of you to even think that? I'm like us. We're not arrogant. We like no. We know that's not going to happen.
true.
We know that's not going to happen.
Got you. I agree. I agree. And also, man, like let's talk about the simping, bro. I feel like that's a heavy hot
Oh yeah.
topic. And so
Uh-huh.
for me, my definition of a simp, right, is someone, not a man, just someone who puts the opposite sex on a pedestal, right? So
Hmm.
because women can simp too. There's plenty of female simps out there too, but
Yeah. I
mostly men.
want those.
Yeah, yeah, mostly men are doing it. So, but what is your definition similar or is yours different?
It's basically different, but I think honestly, I wouldn't even call a woman a simp because with a man like me, I expect a woman to simp for me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I wouldn't even. That's literally their nature to be like that when they get around guys
Submissive.
of
Yeah.
higher stature. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're supposed to do in a way. And that's very controversial in today's society for me to even say something like that. But a man is not supposed to do that. Like that's
True.
not. That's very feminine energy putting a opposite sex or no, putting a woman on a pedestal because women like guys who they view above them.
Above
That's
them.
who they want. You know what I'm saying? So for you to do that to them, you're taking away their whole you're being them now. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the opposite sex. That's a feminine thing. So I wouldn't even call a woman a simp for putting me on a quote unquote pedestal or whatever. So
That makes sense, and that's one thing guys don't get. So, for example, I know plenty of beautiful women. I sometimes they show me their DMs. A guy will
uh,
text them, "Hey, I know a girl like you will never give a guy like me a shot, but if you did, it's like you're already putting yourself at a submissive state, and
mm-hmm.
people who are up in the 8, 9, 10 category, they want to be with a guy that they feel equal to or he's better than them.
Right.
That's how they want to be with the guy they feel is equal or better, and preferably better. Preferably better.
Preferably. Yeah.
That's why these girls who are in college are DMing these athletes in the NFL because they feel like
Yeah.
they're better. They're
Right.
financially stable. They have social status. They're better than me at the moment. That's why I want
Right.
them. They're not they're
Right.
not DMing the UPS driver or the barista because they feel like they're above that.
And see, those type of women, all they want to be is they just want to feel like a human. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys don't treat them as human. They treat them as this trophy or this angel. They just want to be treated like a human. So when you're a guy and you treat her like a human woman that's just a regular woman, you're a breath of fresh air to her. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like this is why because like the average guy is saying the same thing that you are saying in her inbox. Oh, but are you gonna give a guy like me a chance? Like she's tired of seeing that. She
Yeah.
don't want to keep seeing that. She wants a guy that sees her for who she truly is. You know what I'm saying? And still wants her. You know, that's what she wants. You know.
And that's what I tell guys is like, you can't give her vibes that you've never been with a chick this pretty before, because they can
Right.
sense that, dude. You sit on that date, googly eye, like, wow, you're just so breathtaking. Wow, you're just like, dude. They hear that every day, and now you're
Yeah.
going into that fan role where they feel like,
Right.
we start. I thought you were here or better than he or up here, but now you're moving yourself down, and I'm putting myself up because you're making me feel good.
Right.
That's why when I'm with chicks, bro, and I'm on dates with them, they probably leave wondering, this guy even like me? I swear.
Hmm.
I swear to God. Because I'm not sitting there googly eyed. Or what I will do is ask them to speak about themselves, what they like to do for fun, hobbies, stuff like that. But I'm not sitting there talking about how beautiful they are. I just
Hmm.
now if I give them a compliment, it's if they really deserve it. Like say a chick is spitting some facts about, politics or religion. Oh wow, you're very knowledgeable on that subject. I go, thank you.
Right.
That's about all you'll get. But I'm
Yeah.
not sitting there, like you're so beautiful, you're so this, you're so that.
Yeah.
Like when you're on dates with like, more beautiful chick, how do you kind of move?
Well, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So I remember it was one time I was on a date with a girl. We went to the club,
Cool.
and she was testing me out. The I don't want to say the word, but
But
she was testing me a lot.
okay.
And the thing is, like she was doing stuff like she would like walk slow on purpose so I can wait up for her to come on. And I'm like, girl, if you don't come on or whatever, like, so we in the club. One time we was talking and stuff like that. And she kind of like walked off and walked away. And I stayed right where I was at. You know what I'm saying? She ends up coming back, and let's just say she was testing me. She was testing me like that. Like that's the type of test that she was giving me the whole night. But I was standing firm. Like I'm not breaking for you. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna get me like that. Like I respect myself enough to not let you. But I'm not that type of person. She
Pause.
said at the end of the.
That's what I'm talking about. When
Mhm.
you have such high self-respect for yourself, you'll never lose. But continue.
Yeah. So by the end of the night, I honestly, I thought she was just gonna go home and we wasn't gonna talk no more because that's how much she was testing me and that's how much I was standing on what I was saying. She ends up coming to my house and she told me, she was like, yeah, I texted my friend and told her I had to sleep with you tonight. And I'm like, I wasn't surprised, but I was at the same time because like I didn't let no type of nothing slide. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do no simp, nothing, none of that. And at the end of the night, she even showed me the text that she sent to her friend, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to let him hit it tonight. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Most girls aren't
And
that
guess
bold to
what?
say it to your
I,
face like that.
I blew her back out, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she already knew, women like love men that they have to respect. Now, if she was a guy or a woman who wanted to run the relationship or whatever, she wouldn't have slept with me. She would have just been mad because she didn't get to control me like that. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that's what I have to say about that. I don't let women, run the ship. I'm the masculine. It's either I'm the masculine or I'm not, or we nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to be the masculine. You're not about to be the lead. You're not the one who asked me out on this date. I'm the one taking you out. I'm the one paying for you. So you don't get to do any of that to me. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's what's
how I.
up. And there's so many great points in that story. So guys, the issue is with a lot of men out there, they're in scarcity. If they're out with a
Mhm.
girl, if they're out with a girl that's like an 8, 9, or a 10, they've never been on it, if they date with that 9 or 10, they're gonna be acting different because their
Right.
mindset is I can't mess this up. I will do whatever, say whatever, and break all types of self-respect to keep this woman interested in me. But little did you
Hmm.
when she starts testing you and you start failing, she'll go, "Oh nope, he's not used to a girl like
Yeah.
that. He's not used."
Right.
So
Yeah.
I tell guys this, man, like you have to have an insane amount of self-respect for yourself. Draw a line in the sand. Like mentally give yourself some rules. So when these things come up, you don't break. Because honestly,
Yeah.
guys, a girl who respects you is the best. When a girl
Right.
doesn't respect you, man, everything in the bedroom is different when she doesn't respect you.
Yeah, you can't have fun with her. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna keep testing you and keep because what she the reason she's testing you is because she wants to feel your masculinity. Like she wants you to not even say check her, but she wants to feel that she's with a man. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants to feel that. She doesn't want to know that she's with a guy who's not a man and who can't stand up for himself and who's gonna let her. The great Patrice O'Neill, he used to say that women women used to complain about women would be with a male shark, right? That he had put it in terms of sharks. It's the male shark and then it's the female shark. And female sharks is complaining about the male sharks because the male sharks is treating the female sharks, quote unquote, bad. So then what the female sharks do is they go and they try to go and find their food. And like they'll try to date a penguin or a fish, you know what I'm saying? And then they be with these fishes, right? And they'd be with him for a little while, and they're like, this fish lets me run all over him. This penguin lets me do whatever I want. He doesn't check me. He doesn't. I don't really feel like a shark. I'm gonna eat him. And that's what they do to beta males. They eat them. You know what I'm saying? That's their food. We call beta males their food. You know what I'm saying? Then they come running back to the shark that treated them like whatever in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you never want to be a woman's fool. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just emotional.
I agree, man. When I do these one-on-ones with guys, sometimes I talk about how you just gotta the you just gotta make sure that there's respect in a relationship. If she
Right.
bails on you, don't hit up the next morning. Good morning, beautiful. How about today? Does today work?
Mhm.
Bro, she's gonna know I just dogged you out. Did like you paid for reservations and everything. I didn't even show up. Didn't even care to call you, and you still
Right.
were on my phone. Like
Right.
you should be not talking right now. Like it's
Right.
almost like this. Damn, this guy's gonna kill me, and then I'm not. I can't make it. Oh, it's okay, baby. Blah blah blah. Like damn. Like this guy doesn't even have this guy won't even get mad at me. He won't even get like put me on ice.
Right. Right.
You got to be able to see yourself as the ultimate prize and see yourself as a king. Ask yourself, would a king tolerate this BS? No.
Right. Right. Right.
No.
Right.
And what you did with that chick, I guarantee you, if a guy was out with a girl he perceived as a 10 and she got up and walked away, he start mate guarding, walk up, put his hand on her lower back, like look
Yeah.
around, like oh, isn't who might take my chick? I'm like, oh, you go ahead, you go ahead.
Yeah.
If you want me, like one time, bro, I never told anybody this. My homies know, but not the internet. I was
Yeah.
out with
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
chick. Out with a chick, right? I met up with her there. We were dancing. She was grinding all up on me. All of a sudden, she gets off and she leaves. Okay, let me deal. I ain't gonna chase you. She starts talking to another dude right in front of me, like this far away. I looked at her, yeah, and left. Catch your own ride home, girl.
No, yo, that was perfect. That
Yeah.
was perfect. I remember I did like when I be out with women who are attractive and stuff like that. I'm not being on pins and needles, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, mate guard and stuff like that. Because in my mind, I'm the best. I'm the
Yes.
best out of
Best
all of them.
ever.
Nobody can take what I got. And if they can take what I got, that's because I shouldn't even have it in the first place. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I remember I was out with the one girl, took her to the club. I used to take women to the club. I don't know why. I just
Yeah.
that was just some player moves, So if other girls seen the type of woman I was with,
Okay.
they once I talk to them, they know, that I can pull some attractive women. So that was my mindset back then. So I remember I left her and I went to the bathroom. I come back and I see a dude talking to her. I didn't say anything. I let them finish they whole what's the name, and he was like, "Oh, you with him or whatever?" And she's like, "Yeah, this is my guy right here." And I'm just like, "Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, oh no, y'all can keep talking. Like, y'all can go ahead and keep talking. Oh no, man, you're good." Now, what I saw how she started reacting towards me. She started coming over here, touching on my hand or whatever, and you know what I'm saying. And we even like it got to the point where we was even just talking to each other. Like the guy was right there. We was all three of us were just talking because I'm not about to be on this aggressive and oh man, why you over here talking to my girl? Nah. But the way how she reacted to me when she saw that I wasn't this jealous or this angry and this mate garden type of dude, it made her even more attracted to me because of how I handled myself. And I even friended that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't even on that type of time. So
I agree,
that's just a
man.
quick story.
I feel like sometimes girls want you to like make guard them or care, and when you
Yeah,
show them that you don't, it's like, damn, like most guys would have flipped out, or he just like
yeah,
like almost like he doesn't care about me. Like, come on, like I like let me make like I have to now make him care about me because
yeah.
he was showing me that he didn't care if I talked to him or not. Like it was almost like
Right,
I'm good. Like you ain't my chick. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like
right, right. Exactly.
that's true, man.
So,
Like so in my simp days, how I saw it was I thought girls had this checklist, right? If you
uh-huh.
do the dates, do the texting, you do that, you give me reassurance and you
Hmm.
show up and you give me effort, in return, I should get this relationship from you. And then when they started leaving me for guys that did none of that, I started kind of scratching my head like I'm
Hmm.
confused, right? Because I felt entitled to something because I did what they asked for. But the biggest
Right,
thing
right,
I realize is women want to earn that from you.
right, 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 right. That's
So,
what I be
because
trying to tell guys. I be
exactly,
trying to tell guys that all the time. Like I try to tell them like I remember I did a video on the what happens to the male brain when you simp. Because the thing about simping, like it goes much more deeper than oh, the girl's not going to respect you. Because that's what a lot of guys say. Oh, the girl's not going to respect you. But it's not even that the girl's not going to respect you. You're not going to respect yourself. Because now the thing about it is, every time you compromise, every time you lower your standards and you lower your value for a girl, and then she leaves you, you now lower your self-esteem now. So in you lowering your own self-esteem, it makes you come off unattractive to the next mate or to whoever, the next high quality person that you're trying to date. Because what makes you attractive is you being having standards, not compromising and not simping. So when you do that, when you compromise and not simp, that's your new standard now. You just lowered that. So now that's where you are now. And then when you try to talk to another girl, you just giving off these simpish vibes, and now you can't never close a deal now because your new standard, you're putting that onto her, and now you're just going to keep putting that on to every girl until your self-esteem is now at the bare minimum, at the bottom. you know so that's what I try to tell guys, like you watch yourself at the same time.
another thing about simping too is, sorry, when you start going into your you're more, you're more alpha male, more masculine male, where you want to call yourself, the journey
Yeah,
is
right,
be willing to lose girls too.
right,
Because my biggest
right,
thing was back when I was simping, I I had no self respect for myself, so I never lost any girls. The reason why I didn't lose them because dude, they can bail 3 times in a row. I still talk to them. I still
right.
like I still try. I still never lost them. But when I started going into my more alpha, more masculine, role, my new
Uh-huh.
mindset was I'm willing to never speak to you again for my respect.
Right, right,
I'm willing to
right,
never
right.
see you or talk to you because that's how much I respect myself. You want to no
Yeah.
call, no show me, we will never speak unless you reach out. And I'm cool with that. My old self was like, no, like she's too pretty. I can't find another one like her. So
Right.
I'm
This,
gonna I'm gonna
the
I'm gonna, I'm gonna
delusions.
sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice my self
Right.
respect and my pride just so I can have another shot. But the new me, girl, kick rocks. No call, no show, kick rocks. Like, and I'm cool with never speaking to you again because my self respect is worth more than you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. And I try to tell guys also, to piggyback off of what you're saying, I also try to tell guys, like, they ask me, so how do you start getting more respect from women? How do you get in that mind frame? And all I have to tell them is that you have to train yourself. Every time it's gonna happen to you. So every time you get a woman that you like, it's not just, or not even that you like, any woman that does anything that's above your or below your standard, you have to X that out. And you have to keep doing that until
Yep.
it's a point where now it's just you. So once it gets to a point where it's just you, it won't happen anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be giving off that frequency or that energy that if you do this, I'm out of there. Because now that's just who you are now. You have to keep doing it. And not only you have to keep doing it, you have to do it with women that you actually like. You can't just do it with it. You have to do it with women that you actually like, because it's like when you do a push-up, right? The push-ups don't count until they start getting hard. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're actually doing a push-up. You're not doing a push-up when it's all easy and you're just counting and stuff like that. Muhammad Ali didn't start counting on his push-ups until he started feeling the burn. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Once you get the woman who is the one that's hard to walk away from, that's when you're supposed to do it. You know, that's when you're supposed to cut her off when she tries to play you like a fool or make you try to simp or whatever. That's when you're supposed to do it.
And that's where
Every
guys
time.
struggle. That's where guys struggle, man.
Yep.
It's funny. You probably get DMs like this. Hey Zay, I watch all your videos, but there's this girl I'm talking to, and it's just like, bro, like you're basically exempting her from the rules. You're exempting her from the things.
And they swear she's different. I
She's
don't know
different.
why. I
Different.
swear to God, they swear she's different. And I'm always asking them, I'm like, what did this woman do that made you so emotional? Like, what did she benefit to you in your life that now you are so emotional? And nobody can ever tell me. Well, all they can tell me is that, well, I was calling her or talked to her about her things. It's all the stuff that they did, because men need to understand that we fall in love and fall victim to women based off of investing our time, our energy, our attention into them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're not investing it into us back. You know what I'm saying? That creates that friction for us to fall in love with them. We fall in love over investment. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it is.
Oh man, you're right on hit the nail on the head. Like there's some chicks that I still want to smash. Why? Because like we spent so much time together, so much
Mm-hmm.
time texting, calling. So I want to return on my investment still. It's like
Right, exactly. That's why, yeah, we want a return on our investment. And I tell guys, I'm like, and the same guys who do this over and over and over again and keep getting left, those are the guys that become bitter because they didn't get a return on their simping like they thought they were supposed to get. They've been invested all this time. People told them, oh, you just call the girl, you just text her, you send her double texts, you do all this, you talk to her on the phone for 80 hours. No, less is more, you know?
and that whole less is more is another great point because a lot of men
Yeah,
feel like the only way to keep a girl invested in them is to talk to them as much as possible. It makes sense,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
keep her interested. You got to keep her
yeah.
engaged with you. I'm not a fan of that. I will literally like if you see my videos live from the DM, I'm literally
Uh-huh.
4 messages and the date set
Mm-hmm.
just like
Right,
that.
right.
Less is more, you know. So I feel like a lot of guys feel like they need to really, talk to a girl a lot to get them invested. For me, I don't want to have to do that to you. I much rather get to know you in person. So if a girl hits me with the well, before I meet you, I have to get to know you more. Well, what do you want to know? My height, my weight, like what else? What else do you want to know, baby girl?
Exactly. Like, you
Like
know, what she's really saying is she wants to be able to talk your fucking ear
you're
off
off. More
before she
attention.
comes and sees you. Yeah,
More
that's all
attention
she
first.
wants your attention more before she comes and see you, you know. And it could be a little small indicator that she's just not comfortable, but
Sure.
we're not gonna take that chance. We're
I'm
not
not,
gonna take that. It's more likely that she's just an attention whore. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. And
So
again, and again, like I went to walk away. Most men, go, you know what? Nah, let me get more attention. For me, I've left girls on delivered, left girls on scene when they
me
hit me with
too.
that because
Me
it's like
too.
I'm willing to walk. My self respect is worth more, and when guys have their self respect worth more, they will be so much more successful with the girls. Because for me, I weed out low interest women.
Me too.
I weed them out. If I ask you when you're free, you're like, I don't know. Well, guess what? I don't know if I want to talk to you again either. Bye.
Yeah,
Like you don't know. I don't know either. I don't know about you
yeah.
either now. For me, it's like I love texting a girl when you're free. Saturday and Friday. Friday at 5 p.m. Yes, let's do it. Booked. Done.
Okay, that's
I
it.
want
That's all, you
chop,
know.
chop, chop. Like I don't want to have to fight and you're not. I'm not sure yet, and I don't know. Well, hey, I don't know either. Bye.
You know what? You know what amazes me though is that men. You know, so in the beginning, a man we're supposed to do all the pursuing, right?
I
You
agree,
know,
100%.
we're the ones that do all the pursuing, all the initiating, setting everything up, and calling them. But once we get what we want, it's our job to sleep with a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's not her job to sleep with us. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's not our job to give them a relationship. It's their job to give us a relationship. So in the beginning, once we get what we want, I'm done. I'm not chasing anymore because now it's her turn to show me why she deserves a relationship. I did all the work to get exactly what I wanted from you. So now after I sleep with you, I'm not about to try and chase you for a relationship because that's my vagina now. You have to show me that you're willing to chase me for a relationship. After we do what we do, we never talk again. Oh well, we just never talk again. You know what I'm saying? And that's what guys getting messed up. They still try to hang on after they didn't put all that work in and hit and got what they want. Now you still trying to chase. You're done. You're done. That's not your job anymore. You get what I'm saying? So
So that's more to get more detail from that. That's interesting. I like that point. But make sure. So after I sleep with a chick, right?
mhm.
I'm still taking her out, but I'm not ever bringing up the question.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so is that, for example, after you're done smashing, are you saying you never speak to them again unless they reach out to you? Is that what you're trying to say, or no?
I mean, in a source, in a way, like if I feel like if I wasn't good enough, kind of not all the way. Don't take me all the way on that
Yeah,
because some girls they are insecure. You know what I'm saying? So
they are.
like if I hit and they don't hear from me, they just think that maybe he just wanted to pump and dump me. So I'll probably say something. But if I don't see them, if I don't see like if they not the same, like not even say like the same, if they aren't putting more effort in than they were in the beginning, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over. Like if they're not now, initiating more now, I'm not the only one initiating or whatever, or they're not trying to at least try to take me out to dinner or try to add on, it's over. I'm not about to keep I'm not about to it's over. You get what I'm saying? So if I don't see improvement in their attitude after I get what I want, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because now, what are we doing? I mean, maybe we can still be friends with
Yeah,
benefits or whatever, but it's over for a relationship. If that's what you thought that you were going to get, you haven't brought anything to the table to show me that you are a relationship quality. I don't just give women relationships because they ask for it. I give a woman a relationship who's relationship material. You know what I'm saying? You don't just give man vagina because he asked for it. You give a man vagina because he gets vagina. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
So
man. I feel on that. And for me, I'm not saying that's wrong. That's true. A lot of times,
yeah,
guys won't ever really get any effort back from a chick. It's just them applying all the pressure and she's
right,
just receiving it. And to me, I'm the same way. If I don't feel like your effort is picked up or you're just like hoping I do all the pursuing all the time, it turns me
right.
off too. Because I know you're applying pressure to somebody. They're like, it's funny. Girls treat every guy different. Every guy they talk to is treated
Everyone,
a different way. There's like, for
everyone.
example, you may think this girl is stuck up and puts no pressure, bro. She's over at a guy's house 4 nights a week, cooking, cleaning, rubbing feet. Like,
Right, right.
so like is again because a guy brought that out of her. So every girl
Mhm.
can be this submissive queen to you. You just gotta you gotta you gotta find a way to get it from her because girls will apply pressure too. They will.
Right.
And
They
I've been
really
in plenty
will.
of situations where I was getting no pressure back. I thought that was normal. Then again, I started listening to
Yeah.
podcasts and reading the books. Like, wait, girls act different with different guys. Like she said, she's
Hmm.
not like
Right,
that, but she's like that with somebody else. Like, is that what you're saying?
right. That's that sets guys off, and it sets guys off because it's like you're trying to apply guy logic onto females. Like females, it's not a such thing as females are a man of their word. That's a man. Men are a man of their word. Women are not a man of their word.
True.
They say one thing and then they do another. Like they can have standards, but once they find a guy that they like, quote unquote, that goes right out the window. And a lot of guys are doing that. I got standards, and then they find a girl that they like, and it goes out the window. So you're now becoming a female. Now it has to be the same thing for everybody across the board. We're not females, and you're looking at them the same. That's what makes you become bitter because you think that they're supposed to think like us and be like that, but they're not. You know.
Facts. Facts, man. So lastly, I'll wrap this up, man, with
Uh-huh.
what is the goal with this brand, this Zayway thing? What are you trying to do with this whole momentum you built on the internet?
Oh man, I'm just trying to just help guys become more. I'm just helping guys, even women. I'm helping women too. Like I actually got a woman client right now, and I'm telling her like I'm dropping game on her. And yesterday I had to call her because something had happened and stuff like that. I even gave her a free consultation because she'd been dropping money on me. So I'm like, I'm gonna give her a free consultation and tell her because it's something that I told her. I'm like, look, I can teach you how to not get caught by an alpha male. I can't teach you how to manipulate. There's no way that you can manipulate an alpha male. Like I can only teach you how to not get caught by a guy like me or a guy like you. That's what all of these women coaches can only teach you. But in doing that, they're only going to be with the guys that you don't really like. And she's like, what do I do? And women, if y'all want to know what to do, y'all gonna have to get a consultation with me.
Facts.
It's just, yeah, I'm just giving that as an example. I'm just here to just help people, you know. Where I'm going with this, I don't really know, you know. I just want to. I don't know if I want to be a big name. I kind of don't want to be a big name because you know
Comes a
it
lot of
just
stress.
that comes with a lot of just too much. That's just too much stuff. But then again, you know, I just want to help out the people who actually want to be helped, you know. So
Got you. For me, I want to sell a lot of merchandise. I'm super into, we're both super into fashion, so I sell a lot of
yeah,
merchandise. I want to grow my YouTube. I kind of want to
me too, me too.
grow the YouTube channel, grow the podcast, and as I grow bigger, get bigger names on here. Like imagine having, I don't know, man, this is crazy, but let's say I get Drake on here talking about his simp days. You know what I'm saying? Like the goal
He's
is to
still in
get,
them.
yeah. Imagine getting like a big name person to come on here and talk about like his thing about like when you become a rapper, you start getting girls you're never gonna to look at, even be in the same room as. So you go
Right,
from, for example, look at Lil Durk's baby mama, some fat, overweight white woman
right,
that
right.
was
Oh
smashing
my
on
God.
supermodels, or really beautiful black women. So they got
Right.
to see both sides. They got to see a girl fly out to All Star Weekend with a whole boyfriend, and she gave him the slop in the back of a car, and then calling him
Mm-hmm.
right after, "Hey baby, I miss you." Like they get to see both worlds. Of
Mm-hmm.
going from like average Joe to millionaire, rock star
Mm-hmm.
rapper. So that's the goal with that. And again, I'm not sure if I want to be a massive name because being a massive name comes with a lot of bullshit. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I feel like I've refined my message. I'm not as aggressive as I used to be, and
Yeah.
because I feel like it's just too much stress, to be that
I
voice.
actually got a question for you. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go
How
ahead.
did
What's
you
up?
handle the cancel? How did you handle that cancel culture? How did you handle? Because I heard
Yeah,
they came for you. Yeah, they
yeah,
came for you.
yeah, for sure, man. So, one thing I told myself is the people that are trying to cancel me aren't. I would consider them the the rejected people of the world, right? I go to their profiles, they're overweight with black makeup on their face and
Right.
white hair and chains around their neck, right?
Right.
So these people aren't your normal people of society. And I didn't see not one bad chick comment on my videos, not one,
Right. Right.
because
And that's how it be. That's
because
how it
it's
be.
because they get it. They get what I'm talking about because they're doing it. Like the,
Mm-hmm.
the stuff I'm teaching guys to watch out for, they're doing it. So they get where I'm coming from. They don't see it as hatred or this and that. It's just
Mm-hmm.
these young, super woke left. I call them far leftist women. They're the ones who are the
Yeah.
biggest problem, and they're not people I see in society. They're not people who you see. Like they're people who
Right.
are
Right.
in their house with the lights off. You know what I'm saying? Watching anime all day.
Right.
So that's what I told myself. And now what's even crazier is like the black conscious community try to come for me. Man, all them suckers, bro. Like
Oh, the
all
black simp
honestly,
guys.
all of them are
Oh my
suckers,
God.
bro. They're because right now all three of them are against super straight. Like, so there's one girl, you probably know her, T Blizzy, or whatever her name is. Like
Oh,
she
I heard of her.
yeah, she leads the wave with the whole like creating new trends for straight men. But these other two guys, I don't want to get their names clout. It's like, bro, they're over here defending super straight, saying like that's bad. Like, dog,
Uh-huh.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, then you get a trans girlfriend. Like okay, if you so about it, get you a trans woman and
Yeah.
really rep the cause. Because until then, I think you're saying stuff for your followers. Just
Yeah.
go, yeah, go you, yeah, yeah. Nah, bro, get
Yeah.
you a trans girl. Really fight the fight. But they won't do
Really
that. They
show you
won't.
about that, what you
Yeah,
talking about.
but
Exactly.
they won't do that. So if anything, bro, with cancel culture is my friend said it perfectly. As you make more money in life, right, you gotta pay a bigger tax. As you
Right.
get bigger with fame, you got to pay a bigger hate tax. So it comes with it. It comes with getting bigger. And also it groomed me because now I see my hate comments, doesn't even affect me. Doesn't even affect, because like I've already heard and seen it all on such a high level
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
doesn't it
That
doesn't
was just
hurt me
something.
no more.
Man, you know, I'm glad you said that because I just got banned for what, a whole week now. I can't get back on
Oh,
TikTok. They're
a
like,
band. Damn. They didn't ban me.
uh,
Damn. Okay.
they temporarily banned me for like until March 18th, so I can't even be on TikTok for a minute because you know I still sometimes I still like I really don't say a lot on the comments no more. Like I got thicker skin, but only time I probably say something is if another content creator comes on there and says something. That sometimes that gets me. Like,
Because
and it's
here's the
not even
thing,
that it gets me sometimes.
they weaponize their fan base against you.
Yeah, like they'll comment something. Like I just was just having a whole little debate with somebody on one of my latest video. I was just having a whole debate with them, and he was like, "Man, yeah." I'm like, "You follow me? I don't even know who you is." He's like, "Man, I follow you so I can stitch your videos." Like I was like, I was basically egging him on to stitch my videos so I can steal his fan base. I'm like, "Dog, go ahead. I'm gonna demolish you, and I'm gonna take your fan base." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take all your subscribers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you. He didn't do it, but he just on there just it don't make no sense. But
It's crazy.
now that they banned me, I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't think I'm gonna even go in the comment section anymore. You know, like I don't even think I'm gonna even be down there. Like I'm gonna just be one of those creators who create something and then you just see a whole bunch of comments and I don't say anything. You know, so or even read them.
It's crazy, man. Those people who follow you to hate on you, like you know how miserable you got to be to follow somebody to
Right,
hate on them. Like I don't
right,
have hate in my heart. Like I can't even. That's why I didn't respond to nobody. Nobody got a response to me during the like my canceling because my job is to provide value to my guys and my girls who
right,
follow me too, right? So that's my
right,
job. I can't provide value going back and forth with y'all. Because here's the thing:
right.
the people that those three content creators, that's what they do for a living. They legit go back and forth for a living. That's all they do. Their whole
Mm-hmm.
page is just green screen stitch, green. Like, that's all they do. They argue for a living.
Yeah,
You guys have like y'all. I don't know how y'all do that. I don't know how y'all wake up every day and argue with 4 or 5 different content creators. That's all you guys do. Now, guess what? People do like that. It's drama, but I'm not. I'm not TMZ. This isn't. I'm not here to do drama. I'm here to
yeah,
drop my gems and interact with my people and go. So
right,
I'm not about that whole going back and forth. And now here's if I rode that wave and went back and forth, oh, I'd probably be at 200K easily. But
right, right, right.
I'm
You
gonna
would.
we're
Yeah.
start
Me too.
growing.
Me too.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I got so much controversial things that I can say, and I'll probably be at like. But then again, too, on top of that, I don't really post a lot like that no more on TikTok because like it's just I don't know. I'm gonna get back up to it once next month. I'm gonna get back up to it, start really posting again because I'm going out of the country, going to Africa, so I'm about
Nice.
to really be posting there. So, but yeah, I mean, but if I was to do the controversy and drama and
Yep.
stuff like that, talk about stuff, especially like on a gender role basis, oh my goodness, my content will go stupid. But because I've been steering clear of that, and I've stopped using profanity a lot. You know, it's been the algorithm hasn't really been in my favor a lot. It'll probably give me
It
like
hasn't.
a 100K
Me either.
sometimes.
Me either. Yeah.
Just 100K maybe. That's the highest it probably go, but like it don't really go no higher than that, because I'm not being extremely aggressive like how I was when I first started my thing because
Me
I
too.
had
I
to
was aggressive as hell
calm
too.
down. I was extremely aggressive. I was saying the B word and all that, but I stopped. I still say it, but I don't really say it. I don't even say it no more. But I'm trying to eliminate that from my vocabulary period. So, but
Yeah, it's like my goal is to take away their weapons. If they say you said the B word, okay, I ain't saying no more. What else are you gonna say now?
right,
Well, like so, it's crazy too. Is I made a video about this. They will listen to Meg Thee Stallion,
right. Oh
YG,
man,
and they'll listen to people with a way bigger influence. They'll say it. They'll stream the music. They'll go to their concerts. But with some people in New York or some people in California say it, it's almost like they're taking us and putting us above. Okay, YG, y'all, all your rappers, entertainers, y'all cool, but them, they can't. It's like it's almost like
right,
you're putting us on a bigger pedestal, saying we're better than them, so we have to be more accountable. No, we're not. We
right.
have
No,
an 80K influence. They have million influence. So obviously they're the ones they should stop. If you want to stop
right.
it, go to the root, which is them,
Right. And
not us.
it shows how much women are followers, but the fact that they even when it's not even that they just listen to this music, they shake their butts to these types of
Yep.
music. They sing these types of music,
Lyrics.
saying the words, you know what I'm
True.
saying? So if that don't tell you something, I don't know what else to tell you. That's where I'm at now.
Facts. Well, hey, man,
So
I want you to stay on the line after we hang up because I some off camera. But hey, man, I
all right.
appreciate you coming on. And hey,
Yeah, no doubt.
this podcast is gonna be go crazy, brother. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
One
sir.
sec. Let's stop.